Welcome to Jim's Bar and Pig Shack.
Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Jim's Bar and Pig Shack. Today we're going to be doing a 15-pound turkey. This turkey has been brined in a salt solution with a bunch of spices for about 12 hours. And we're about ready to put it into the smoker here. We're going to be running around 325. We're just getting some coals ready to put in the smoker before we add some wood and start getting it up to temperature. But this is going to go, as I said, it's probably going to take about 2.5 to 3 hours between 300 and 325. So we're going to get this on, we're going to get it going, and you're going to wind up with the most amazing turkey you've ever had. Again, smoked turkey is just wonderful. I think once you've done a smoked turkey, you'll never go back to a conventional turkey. But anyway, the process is very straightforward. Tonight I'm going to do it in a pan. I'm doing it in a pan because I want to catch the drippings. Normally I would put this straight on the rack if I wasn't catching the drippings, but I wanted to catch the drippings for all of the gravy that I can make with it and everything else, and to put a little bit of the fat in with the stuffing. So anyway, we're going to come right back here in a little while when we're ready to put this on the smoker. I'm going to put it in so that I'm going to keep this, the dark side of the meat towards the firebox, which is the hottest part of the smoker, and this towards the other side. And we're going to cook this to an internal temperature in the breast of 165 and 175 in the thigh. Generally, you can also spatchcock turkey or a chicken, which is basically just removing the backbone and laying it flat. It will cook a little bit faster and a little bit more even, but I also don't think it looks quite as nice as a presentation. And once you've learned how to do this, you really don't have that much of a problem getting it all done at the same time, as long as you're using a bird around 15 pounds. If you're trying to smoke a 20 or 25 or 30 pound bird, spatchcock it and think about getting two 15 pounders. I think you'll be much happier. The meat will be much better. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this in. It's all seasoned up internally, of course, because it's been brined in a salt and spice solution for 12 to 14 hours is what I did this one. And it's all good to go. All right, we'll be back as we put this in the smoker, and I'll talk to you then. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.
As most of you know, I use two thermometers. One is remote inside the chamber, and the other one is the outside. And I just wanted to show you how close they are. This is just a real quick view of the fire that is required to maintain the 300 to 325 in the smoke chamber. Just thought I'd add this in. Some people are always kind of interested. Notice there's a lot of coals, and it's got a nice bit of fire there. As you guys can see, I've got the turkey on the smoker. I'm doing it in a pan today because I want to collect the drippings. We have our temperature probe in, and we're running just about 300 degrees today. So we want to keep this at about 300 degrees for the next 2 to 3 hours. Should be about the amount of time we're going to go on this 15 pound turkey. So we're all set in there. We're just going to close her down and let her smoke. One of the questions I do get a lot is from people that say, how come I don't give them an exact time? Why do I say 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours on this or something? And basically the reason is that each piece of meat is different. And because it's a smoker, we maintain a pretty constant temperature, but it does fluctuate. And that fluctuation changes the amount of time it takes. So that's why I use a remote thermometer. So I can tell exactly what the temperature of that meat is. I also can tell what the temperature of the grate is in here. That tells me what the temperature of the smoke chamber is. I rely on this thermometer. This thermometer is very accurate. Also, I test it constantly. Generally, I have about a 2 to 3 degree temperature difference between this one and here on my grate temperature, and that mostly has to do with where they're placed in the smoke chamber. The nice part about that is if I'm running the second level in here, I can also put one up top and monitor both grates. But anyway, this is where we're sitting right now. We're gonna go away now for the next few hours. Let this finish coming back up to temp. It was at 300 degrees right when I pulled it open to put the turkey in, and it's dropped now. And of course now I've also put a large 15-pound piece of meat in there that's at 37 degrees. So that's going to drop the temperature down, but it'll recover fairly quickly. And then we're just going to watch the temperature climb and go from there. All right, we'll be back, take a look at it part way through, and then we'll just let her run and we'll see how she comes out. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you later here at Jim's Barn Pig Shack. Welcome back to Jim's Barn Pig Shack. I just wanted to bring you guys to take a look at the finished product. This is just out of the smoker. We have been running at just about 300 to 325 for the last, I would say 3 hours. We've got a beautiful skin on it. I probably could have, if I wanted a little bit less dark, I could have put aluminum foil over it about 20 minutes before I pulled it. But right now it's in its beautiful form, and we're going to let her sit and rest for a little while, and then we're going to carve into it. But just wanted to show you guys the final product. If you've never had a smoked turkey, I really recommend you give it a try. There's nothing quite like it. All right. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys the final thing. This is a smoked turkey from Jim's Barn Pig Shack. I hope you give it a try, and if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I will gladly answer them. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I just wanted to give you a little bit closer view of the turkey, and here she is. She was fantastic. Everybody loved her, and I will be doing this again next Thanksgiving. Again, thank you for watching Jim's Barn Pig Shack.
From the air.